Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for watching. If you are new, my name is Alyssa and welcome. As you guys can tell by the title of the video, big announcement, and I'm sure you can tell by the thumbnail that we are pregnant and I'm so excited. This was like unexpected, but kind of, I don't know, like we were trying and so little background, we started trying as soon as we could. I know that's like, you just had a baby, like why would you try to have another one so soon? But one of them close in age and so did my husband, so we started trying. And once I got my postpartum period, I would skip like every 2 months. So I would like get it and then I would miss 2 months and then get it again and then miss 2 months. So my cycles were like, I don't know, they were all over the place and it was just not helping me determine like when I'm gonna ovulate and all of that. So it kind of was like we were trying, but it wasn't like it was just like when it happens, it happens. I know like this kind of might sound like there's people out there that try and cannot get pregnant, or you know, people try for years and years and then they eventually get pregnant, or people that get pregnant and end up having a miscarriage, or other reasons of not being able to carry a child. So being that I got pregnant with my first son, Lincoln, pretty quickly, I thank God every day that was able to happen, and just how everything just went. But having that in the back of my mind, of how fast I got pregnant with him, was just like, oh well, why isn't it happening like that again? And I know that your body takes a little bit, actually takes a while to get back to the way it was, and it's never gonna be the way it was, but gonna be people who, if you're a mom, you know exactly what I'm talking about. But yeah, that was always in the back of my mind, and it kind of made me sad. People take things differently, but I happened to be sad about it, and I know I shouldn't have, because I still had, you know, a while to possibly get pregnant. So I did have, like, you know, family members, friends tell me, you know, things will happen when they're gonna happen. God will bring a baby into your life when he is ready to. And I really stuck to that. I eventually was like, you know, they're right, like everything happens for a reason. And maybe right now is not a good time for us to have another baby. So like I said before, we were trying, but it was kind of like we were kind of on the edge because we didn't know what like when I was gonna ovulate and when I was start my period, all that other stuff. I did go to a few doctor's appointments, talking to my doctor a lot about it. Of course she knew, you know, I wanted to have another baby. And she, you know, gave me some advice and told me some things I could try naturally to possibly get pregnant. Because of my periods being so, like whack. She said I can possibly take birth control to regulate my periods, but I really didn't want to take that. So she said to take some vitamins and keep taking like my prenatals and such. But yeah, so I had my last doctor's appointment, I believe in think it was the beginning of November. I think. Yeah, I think it was the beginning of November. I think it was November 3rd, because I remember the day after I got my period, which was November 4th. So not to be like too much TMI, that was my last period, November 4th. But because my periods are so crazy and irregular, I think I got pregnant last month. So I don't think I'm like that far along, but I'm not sure. I could be wrong, but I think I got pregnant in December. So the way that everything like happened, I had taken a pregnancy test, I think maybe a couple weeks ago, maybe even longer than that. And of course it came back negative, and I've taken pregnancy tests like months ago, and like I would take a pregnancy test like every month, like multiple a month actually, just because again my periods are irregular, so I'm like, oh, like I missed my period, could I be pregnant? So yeah, I took tests, and of course they were all negative. I did get a couple that were kind of like questionable, but of course nothing happened. So yesterday I got up, my husband was already with my baby around the house, and so I got up, went to the bathroom, and I was like, my pregnancy test was like on the floor, of course in this box, and I was like, should I take it? I was like questioning it. I wasn't sure if I should, because I was more than likely to get a negative. Like that was always in my mind, like you're just gonna get a negative, like why even take it? But I don't know, something told me to take it. Before I like get into the rest of that, the night before we went to my cousin's house, because my mom went to go get her lashes done, and when we left I got like this huge wave of like nausea. Like it was bad. I literally thought I was gonna throw up in the car. Like I didn't tell my mom anything. I didn't want her to be like, because I love the AC. Like I love putting the AC on even when it's cold outside. And she's always like, oh my god, you always leave the AC on. So I didn't want to tell her to put the AC on. I was like getting really hot and really nauseous, and I was like looking out the window, and I was like constantly doing that. And even when I got home, like I literally felt like I wanted to throw up, and I hate throwing up, so I was trying to avoid that as much as possible. And so I like totally just did what I had to do and laid down, and I was still feeling like that, and I was just like, just try to go to sleep, try to sleep this off. And I thought that was really weird. I was also like, my boobs were sore, and I just thought like, oh, maybe I'm going to start my period, and I was getting, you know, some cramping, so I totally didn't think of pregnancy. But yesterday morning, so that was Friday night, and then the yesterday morning, Saturday, something told me to just take it, like, just take it, Alyssa, like, so I took it, and of course I was watching the dye go across, and nothing was like sticking. Like, I don't know, it had like this weird like shadow, I guess you can say. But I was like, no, like the ink was going across, and it was like going more towards the control line. So I was like, oh, that's totally negative. Like, so I just like left it on the counter, did what I had to do, went to go throw something in the trash, came back so I could wash my hands, and then I glanced at it again, and I was like, oh my gosh, like there's a line. Like it was, I'm gonna show you guys. So I took the like 88-cent pregnancy test that you can get at like Walmart. Yeah, so, oops, sorry. That is definitely 2 lines. Like, there's just like a tad bit lighter, but it was there, and I was like, oh my gosh, like, I kind of wish I would have got my reaction shot so I could have showed you guys, because it was literally like the best feeling in the world. But I was like, yeah, I am definitely pregnant. Like, there was no questioning it, nothing. But I also wanted to show my husband, so I called him into the bathroom and I said, look, and he's like, oh my gosh, like, he's like, there's 2 lines, like, you're pregnant. And it was just a happy moment. And I called my mom into the bathroom and showed her, and she was like, you're pregnant? She's like, there's 2 lines. And it was just like a really, really exciting time. I called my dad over, called my nana over, called my sister, told my friends, and then yeah. So there is some of you have already seen this if you followed me on my other social medias, which I will have listed down below as always, like my Snapchat and my Instagram, and Facebook. But some people have already seen. But yeah, you guys, like, we're pregnant. And then my husband is always like, I want an ultrasound, I want an ultrasound. And I'm like, babe, you have to wait a little bit. Like, we have to make an appointment. And yeah, so I'm like, you need to wait. But he's like, well, I want confirmation. I want to take another test, like a first response. And then he saw like clear blue, which we took last time when I was pregnant. We took a first response, and then he wanted confirmation, and so we went to go get the digital clear blue pregnancy test that says pregnant or not pregnant, and of course it said pregnant. So this time around he wanted the same thing. So yeah, that is, I don't know if you guys can see that, but it says pregnant. I am so excited. I'm like, it's just shocking to me, and I think it's gonna be like that for a while, because I didn't expect it. I didn't at all. Like, I thought, you know, this is gonna take a little bit because my periods are so freaking crazy and I'm missing months, and so it was really, really unexpected and super exciting. I'm so happy and blessed to keep growing my family. This is baby number 2. I'm on the team boy side, just because I feel like I would be more than happy to get a girl, but I don't know, I love my son, and I would love for him to have a brother. So I'm a team boy, and of course my husband is a team girl. He wants a girl so bad. Not to sound like, but when he found out Lincoln was a boy and not a girl, he was a little sad and bummed, but of course he was still happy. But this time around, I really think that we're gonna have another boy. I think we're gonna have nothing but boys. My sister has 2 girls, so I think we're gonna be with the boys, but we don't know. God can give us a girl, so we shall see. But yeah, I wanted to come on here and let you guys know I definitely want to do like pregnancy updates, and like baby name videos and things relating to pregnancy and my pregnancy journey. I am super excited to share that with everyone. So I hope you guys look forward to seeing videos like that and seeing the progress and all that stuff with our new baby. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please give it a thumbs up, and comment down below if you guys have any suggestions on videos you guys want me to do. That's pretty much it. I'm so excited. Like, I just keep like looking at the test because I'm super excited, like extremely excited. I cannot, like, Lincoln's gonna be a big brother. Like, it's just so surreal. If you guys can hear, that's my son. But yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.